In this presentation, we will be discussing the history of drones, modern drones and their capabilities, some of the ways in which the military utilizes drones, and uses for drones in the private sector.
A drone is an unmanned aircraft that can fly autonomously, that is, without a human in control. Most practical uses for drones these days have remote pilots in control. Drones are synonymous with UAVs, or unmanned aerial vehicles.
The first recorded unmanned aerial vehicles used for combat purposes were in Austria on August 22, 1849. Hundreds of balloons equipped with shrapnel bombs were used during the siege of Venice. These first drones had very little effect since they could not be controlled.
In 1916, Professor Archibald Loeb was the first to successfully incorporate radio control into a UAV. The drone operated with two separate radio controls, one for motion up and down, the other for motion left to right. The demonstration was not successful, but it showed promise for the future of radio-controlled drones.
As technology improved, the use of computers became more widespread and affordable. The technology was used to develop drones. A joint effort between Israel and the United States produced the RQ-2 Pioneer. Its main job was surveillance and reconnaissance for ambitious forces. It was in use from 1987 to 2007.
Drones have come a long way since loading balloons with shrapnel bombs and waiting for the wind to change. These days, drones have many abilities. They can stay aloft for more than one day at a time. Attached cameras and satellites allow for real-time remote viewing. They have ranges in hundreds of miles. They have the ability for thermal imaging, night vision, and facial recognition. They can operate upwards of 60,000 feet in the air and can carry payloads that weigh thousands of pounds.
As stated earlier, the use of drones by military goes all the way back to 1849 during the Siege of Venice. Since then, most advancements in UAVs have been due to military needs and funding. The majority of military drones are used for ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Drones are also designed to carry and fire missiles at targets without putting a pilot in harm's way.
Drones have become increasingly important technology in the private sector as well. Many industries have taken advantage of their benefits.
Drones are also being used now to go into storms where planes cannot. They are able to track tropical storm data through the entirety of a storm, improving the prediction forecasts, which saves money and lives.
Drones are used to fly over landscapes around the world, taking thousands of digital pictures and putting them together to model terrain.
Drones are being used to monitor wildlife populations and their environments. Conservationists are able to map animal habitats, distribution, and density from the air when ground-based efforts are slow and costly in thick areas of vegetation.
Drone technology is used to monitor fields to increase yields and save money. Drone use helps identify where exact resources such as pesticides, water, or fertilizers are needed and are then used to deliver them.
Drones are especially helpful in rescuing and finding lost or injured victims with their use of heat-sensing equipment. The drone is able to locate a victim faster when the victim is not in plain view.
The 21st century will, in many ways, be the century of robotics, and unmanned aircraft will be an important part of the future. A strong robotics industry and thus a strong unmanned aircraft industry will be an essential ingredient to economic competitiveness. Drones will become important tools for the military, law enforcement, scientists, farmers, private citizens, firefighters, emergency personnel, news reporters, and filmmakers, just to name a few.